Hello everyone and welcome back to 20 Baby Names. Today I'm exposing my geekiness by giving a tribute to Star Wars. I have 20 rare or atypical Star Wars names for you. 10 feminine and 10 masculine. Again, atypical, so you won't find popular names you hear in the franchise like Luke, Leia, or Han. The names here will be found in spin-offs, games, and legends. If you are a Star Wars fan at all, I highly encourage you to look into the backstories of some of these characters I list here. They're so interesting and 3, 2, 1, a million times better than the franchise. Yeah, I said it. Just kidding, I really like the prequels and the originals. Let's get started. I'm going to warm up with some practical names. First off, I have Kyber. Kyber is the name of the crystal Jedi put in their lightsaber. They can use other, more rare gems like a Krayt Pearl, but Kyber crystals are the most common inserts, which brings me to Kyber's twin name, Crystal, a less obscure tribute to Kyber. Next, I have Jedi. There are a few families, not many, who were bold enough to use this name for their sons. It may be strange and a little obvious, but I think this name is so cool. Transitioning to less obvious names, starting off with somewhat of a villain, I have the name Ventress. Ventress is a Dathomirian who was selected at a young age to become a Jedi, but then found by Count Dooku, so she turned dark, and then learned Sith alchemy and witchcraft. Some of her story can be seen in the Star Wars spin-off Clone Wars, but after the show is over, Ventress actually becomes virtuous. Next, I have the beautiful but strong-sounding feminine name, Satele. She was the Jedi Grandmaster of the Old Republic and granddaughter to two of the most powerful Jedi who ever lived, which brings me to the name Revan, a Jedi general who turned to the dark side and waged war against the Republic before returning to the light side, eventually saving the Republic. Next, I had the Sith name Traya, after Darth Traya, Jedi Master to Revan. She sought the death of the Force. Next, a light side name, Atris. She was the last Jedi chronicler before the Jedi Purge that followed the Jedi Civil War. She eventually becomes the second Darth Traya. Next, I have a feminine name with a Russian sound, Atsvana. This is a word that means balance in Sith, a personal favorite. Another feminine name, Visas. She is a Maraluka, a species that sees through the Force. She was the lone survivor trapped in the echo of her consumed world, left completely blinded. Tragic story, but pretty name. Next up, Mira, a Force-sensitive Mandalorian bounty hunter, lost Jedi, and found by the exiled Meetra Surik. Next, the really bold and big name, Valkorion. Originally a warrior king from Zakuul, his mind and body became host to the spirit of the immortal Emperor, possibly the greatest and most powerful of all Force wielders. This brings me to Thexan and Arkin, generals of the Immortal Empire and Valkorion's twin sons. Thexan died trying to protect his father, but he was slain by his brother and lived a brief and tragic life waging wars for the Emperor against both the Sith and the Republic. The next name I have is Vaylin, the extremely powerful daughter of Valkorion, plucked as a young child to be trained by the Seers of Zakuul. Next I have the name Senya, captain of the Emperor's Guard, lover to the immortal Emperor, mother of Vaylin, Thexan, and Arkin. Then I have Deveron, a terrestrial planet from Star Wars Legends and franchise, home to the Deveronian species, a vampire-like species. Next I have Tyro. Tyro is the Sith word for a Sith trainee yet to become an apprentice to a master, similar to an acolyte. Just two more names left. At number 19, I have the unisex name Vizsla, the name of one of the most renowned Mandalorian clans. And at number 20, I have the name Rhysode, after Ghana Rhysode, who was a Jedi Knight of the New Jedi Order. Well, that is all I have for Star Wars inspired names. These names are the coolest names I have ever come across. They're so creative, futuristic, and elite sounding. If you have any creative names that sound like this, feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and see you next Friday.